Hello, I'm Avizor, here to give you the latest dispatches from the world of film and TV. For decades, director and Trome Entertainment co-founder Lloyd Kaufman has made some of the wildest films in existence. From The Toxic Avenger and Class of Nukem High to Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Now he's back with his latest, Shakespeare Shitstorm. The film received a virtual premiere in 2020 at Canada's Fantasia International Film Festival. Now the film is finally being given a theatrical run in New York City starting this Friday. Recently I caught up with one of the stars of the film, Dylan Mars Greenberg, to get a look into the film and what it was like for her to be in it, as well as spotlight her body of work.
Hello, I am Dylan Mars Greenberg, and I play Trini in Shakespeare's Shitstorm. This movie is an extremely obscene adaptation of The Tempest that takes contemporary themes and brings them to a very vulgar point to illustrate a certain message that Lloyd wanted to convey. And it is also a very beautiful looking film, and it is certainly a passion project of Lloyd's that, what I think is most admirable about it is that it's undeniably Lloyd Kaufman's vision. There's no one up above Lloyd telling him what to do. So it is Lloyd's singular vision for Shakespeare's Shitstorm. Making the movie was really fun. It was also very hectic. We went to Albania for a week to shoot the exterior scenes on the boat. Lloyd and Justin Martell, the producer, were very smart in that they realized that they could shoot on a military ship in Albania for much cheaper, as well as having a mock-up of the boat on this set that actually looks like the top upper deck of the boat for real, on a massive backlot green screen. That they shot it outdoors to keep it looking realistic, and they did all of that plus the CGI of the whales and the drones and the crew. All of that was $40,000 versus in America it would probably be, the whole film's budget just to get on one of those fucking boats. So they were very smart by shooting in a country that most American productions at the time had not been going to. But now, of course, because Trome is a leader, now you're seeing American productions go over to Albania and shoot that stuff. So we shot there, and then we also shot in Queens. We shot the interior of the boat in Queens and the Prospero's Retreat, the nightclub in Queens. And here's another thing that I again is a testament to the brilliance of the crew and the producers working on it, is that the club and the interior of the ship are the same building. They are both the same club, but there were two different rooms. There was sort of a ballroom style room with tables that resembled it actually did resemble the cabin of a ship because there were these mirrors in it that looked like portholes. And then also there was another room of the club that looks more like a conventional club, and so that then served as Prospero's Retreat. So even though they're supposed to be two completely separate locations, all you had to do was walk through a door to get to the other one. So then whenever they weren't shooting in the other room, they used that one as a holding room for all of the actors, and then they would just swap it whenever they had to use the other room. So it was really, really brilliant, very good use of the budget, and you can tell, and that's, I think, on the film, you could tell that every single penny was ending up on the screen. It wasn't being snorted up some asshole's nose. The theme song to the movie is actually one of the first tracks ever to be recorded by my band, Theophobia, and it's called appropriately Shitstorm. We were very lucky. I actually recorded the vocals while we were in Albania in my hotel room, and then we added extra instrumentation once I got back to the States. And it was really fun getting to do that. And then we, of course, got to do a music video, which features Avi Azor in the video, who's also, of course, in the film. And Yeah, it's really cool. I'd always wanted to have a song that played during the end credits of a movie, so finally got my wish. Thank you, Troma. I have been making films, feature films, since I was 17 years old, and my first experience working with Lloyd was actually Lloyd Kaufman appeared in my sophomore feature film that I made when I was 17 years old called Wakers. Lloyd was gracious enough to be in that film for free, me being a complete stranger and frankly a bit of a stalker, because I was such a massive, obsessed Troma fan. And then I've since made many feature films, including Dark Prism, which Lloyd's basically been in almost all of my films. Dark Prism, Amityville, Vanishing Point, Werewolf Bitches from Outer Space, Reagitator, and then I have a new feature film that is currently in sound mix. We're in picture lock now, and it's called Spirit Riser. Lloyd plays a psychic in that film, and that film will be done very soon. And I also direct music videos now for a living. I went to the Troma School of Film. I worked in the office for 3 years, and I think that taught me a lot of what I need to know now working in the business of, directing as a career. I've now done work also for Adult Swim, which I have the short The Puppeteer's Assistant, which you can also hear the wonderful voice of Avi in that as the king puppet. And I've done probably most notably 2 videos for the band Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum, which features Peter Yanowitz from the Wallflowers, Matt Katzbowen, the keyboardist from Blondie, and Michael C. Hall, who many know from the shows 6 Feet Under and Dexter, and he's also in, they were all in Hedwig and the Angry Inch together, the play, and then they ended up all making this awesome band together. So I've done a few videos for them. And yeah, I mean, I do tons of music videos. I'm always going all over the city doing videos for different artists. Again, I don't think I'd be where I was today if it wasn't for Troma teaching me about film and about, editing professionally. They gave me my first professional editing job. They took a chance on me when I was a teenager with no experience and hired me full time. And yeah, that's what I do now for a living is I direct, I edit, I do music videos, I do special effects, and I do music. I would say the best way to get updates on my work is to follow me at Dylan Mars Greenberg on Instagram. But my work can be seen all over, from the Adult Swim website to obviously, many different YouTube channels for various record labels and bands. Soon, several of my feature films are likely going to be distributed by Dark Side Releasing. So you'll probably be able to get them on physical media that way, and hopefully we'll have some nice bonus commentary tracks and some nice special features. And my music, both as a solo artist and as with my band Theophobia, can be found on pretty much every major streaming platform. But I encourage people to go onto Bandcamp, because Bandcamp puts extra effort into especially supporting the artists on their platform, and we've charted in the top 20 on bestsellers on Bandcamp's pop category, and we've been number 1 and number 2 bestsellers in the glam rock category on Bandcamp. So if everyone really wants to support us, our music, then check us out on Bandcamp. If you just want to hear our shit for free, I can't hold it against you. Check us out on Spotify or YouTube Music or whatever grift you use. Thanks so much. Well, right now you can watch Shakespeare Shitstorm. It's premiering at Museum of the Moving Image, and you can also go to Cinema Village, and it's going to have a week-long theatrical run after its premiere, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever been in a film that's actually had a week-long theatrical run at a legit movie theater like Cinema Village. They certainly deserve it.
That was Dylan Mars Greenberg, filmmaker, musician, and actor in Shakespeare Shitstorm. This is Avi Zor signing off.
When there's a shitstorm on the